The Crystal Fairy and the Cursed Prince. Once upon a time, in the heart of the enchanted forest, there existed a kingdom unlike any other. It was called Eldoria, a land of shimmering lakes, golden meadows, and trees that whispered secrets to the wind. But among its many wonders, the most mysterious of all was the hidden Crystal Valley, a place untouched by time. It was said that deep within the valley lived a fairy of extraordinary beauty and power, the Crystal Fairy. Legends spoke of her as a guardian of magic, her wings made of pure crystal that glowed under the moonlight. She had the power to heal wounds, mend broken hearts, and even lift curses. But few had ever seen her, for she only appeared when the world truly needed her. The Cursed Prince. In the grand castle of Eldoria, a young prince named Adric lived under a terrible curse. Once a strong and noble warrior, he had been cursed by a wicked sorceress named Morgath. His crime? He had refused to marry her, for his heart belonged to another. Enraged, Morgoth placed a cruel spell upon him every night. As the moon rose, he would transform into a beast, his body covered in dark fur, his eyes burning like embers. The people of Eldoria feared him. His father, the king, locked him away in the tallest tower, hoping to find a cure. But no healer, no mage, and no spell could break the curse. Despair filled the prince's heart, and he resigned himself to a life of loneliness. Until one night, when the winds carried whispers of hope, find the Crystal Fairy, and she will break your curse. The journey to Crystal Valley. Determined to break his curse, Prince Adric escaped the castle under the cover of darkness. With a cloak wrapped around his shoulders, he ventured into the deep forest, his only guide being the faint glow of fireflies and the distant sound of rushing water. His journey was not an easy one. The forest was full of dangerous twisting vines that moved like snakes, glowing-eyed creatures watching from the shadows, and enchanted rivers that tried to pull him in. But Adric pressed on, determined to reach Crystal Valley before the next full moon. After days of wandering, he finally reached the valley's entrance, a magnificent archway made of gleaming crystal. But before he could step inside, a voice, as soft as the wind, echoed around him. "Who seeks the Crystal Fairy?" Adric turned and saw a figure descending from the sky. She had iridescent wings, her hair flowing like liquid silver, and her eyes shimmered like the stars. It was her, the Crystal Fairy. The fairy's test. "I am Prince Adric," he said, kneeling before her. "I have been cursed by the sorceress Morgoth. I beg you, break my curse." The Crystal Fairy looked into his eyes, searching for the truth. "Curses are not so easily broken, Prince," she said gently. "They are woven with the threads of fate. To break yours, you must prove your heart is pure." Adric's eyes widened. "Tell me what I must do." The fairy raised her hand.